Christmas presents are exciting. Do you remember what you'd say is the best gift you've ever received at Christmas? I asked my kids this question, and here's what they said. My 6-year-old loved her little talkie doll that could talk, blink, and not much else. Cost a whopping $110 after tax, and it lasted for a solid 8 months before it found its way to the back of her closet. My 9-year-old said his favorite was the popular fantasy book series, 6 books in all, each getting progressively longer. The set cost $58 and lasted 8 weeks before it lived its final dust-filled existence on a shelf. Now, my tween loved the Brainy Putty collection that cost $32 and lasted a measly 8 days before it went to live in our carpet. Finally, my teenage son wanted the ultimate drone with a 4K camera. It cost the most and lasted the shortest amount of time. I'd like to say it lasted 8 minutes, but no, it was 8 seconds, which is only impressive in bull riding. As exciting as those gifts are, what if there was a gift at Christmas that was far better? In fact, so much better that it makes these look like, well, toys. What if this gift was worth so much that no one could buy it for you, nor could you afford it? What if it was something of extreme value, like, say, life itself? And what if this gift was given through the birth of a baby who became our paid-in full? That's the gift offered to all. It costs us nothing, him everything. It lasts just a bit longer than 8 seconds, 8 days, 8 weeks, or even 8 months. It lasts forever.
Well, Merry Christmas, everybody. It is so good to have you here. I have been so excited about this year just because I knew that Christmas was going to fall on a Sunday. And when I grew up in the Caribbean, I grew up with we always went to Christmas on Christmas morning, no matter what day it was. So this is like especially really cool for me. And today what we want to do, we want to celebrate the birth of our Savior, Jesus Christ. We want to not only celebrate his birth, but we want to have some fun here this morning. You can tell we're all dolled up, ready to go. Let me get this party going here. Hang on. All right, there we go. All right, I'm all glowing and ready to go. All right, and so we want to sing. We want to enjoy ourselves this morning. Essentially, I told Jen, when we do this one this morning, I want our kids to know how great it is to celebrate Christmas, to celebrate the birth of Christ. And it's okay to go to church on Christmas Day. So let's stand this morning, let's sing, and let's have a great time. Let me hear your voices.
Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Peace on earth and mercy mild, God and sinners reconciled. Joyful all ye nations rise, join the triumph of the skies. With angelic hosts proclaim, Christ is born in Bethlehem. And hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Hail the heavenly Prince of Peace, hail the Son of Righteousness. Light and life to all he brings, risen with healing in his wings. While he lays his glory by, born that man no more may die. Born to raise the sons of earth, born to give them second birth. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King of heaven, come down. King of heaven, come down. Let your glory reign, shining like the day. King of heaven, come. King of heaven, You are strong to save. In your mighty name, King of heaven, come. Heaven adored, Christ the everlasting Lord. Late in time, behold, he comes, offspring of a virgin's womb. While he lays his glory by, born that man no more may die, born to raise the sons of earth, born to give second birth. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. The King of heaven, come down. Come on. King of heaven, come down. Let your glory reign, shining like the day. King of heaven, come. King of heaven, rise up, and who could stand against us? You are strong to save. In your mighty name, King of heaven, come. King of heaven, come. King of heaven, heaven, come down. Let your glory reign, shining like the day. King of heaven, come. Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strains. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Shepherds, why this jubilee? Why your joyous strains prolong? What the gladsome tidings be, which inspire your heavenly song? Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo.
Thank you so much. You may be seated. I told you before that this is a service that we tried to, I want to cater to our kids. And I had to ask myself, how do kids tell the story of Christmas? Here's what I found.
An angel came to see Mary. She was doing laundry, and then the angel just appeared and she was really scared. So Gabriel was like, Mary, you're gonna have, I can't say it good. Mary, you're gonna have a baby. You're gonna have a baby, and you will call him Jesus. And then Mary was like, I'm not gonna have a baby yet. I'm only a teenager. I'm not married. Then the angel Gabriel told Joseph that Mary is not lying. You are having a new baby. And so they met up. They went to Bethlehem, which was Joseph's old town.
They ride a donkey.
I don't know.
A camel.
Oh yeah, a camel.
She said, this donkey's fast. They tried to go to a hotel and
They asked the keeper for a place to stay. The keeper said,
we have no rooms. Literally, no rooms.
So Mary and Joseph walked away sadly, but then he said,
the only place here in Bethlehem that you can stay is a stable. And then he just pointed the way and they followed. When the shepherds were taking care of the sheep,
then they saw angels.
the angel said, a new baby is getting born, who is King of the Jews.
The angel were singing. Glorious.
And then the shepherd said, I think we should go there and meet him. The second, I think, said, yeah, I agree with you. And the other said, yeah, me too. They had to walk through a bunch of grass and bushes, maybe have to camp out a night. And then the wise men heard about it.
And then a star appeared.
we should probably follow that star. It's pointing down to the barn.
So maybe we should follow it. Maybe. So the wise men went to Jesus.
They gave them gifts.
A stuffed animal, like a hippo one, that I have at home.
Some diapers, and some wipes, and some milk, some shoes, some Jordans.
Gold ring and Latimer.
And I don't know how it would survive in that barn. Too stinky, too crowded, and ugh.
I think he probably pooped because the room was very smelly. Thank you for coming.
He's adorable.
He's gonna be our best friend.
I love you, and you the best baby I ever seen. There, I said it.
The new baby is gonna change the world.
Away in a manger, no crib for a bed. The little Lord Jesus laid down his sweet head. The stars in the sky looked down where he lay. The Jesus asleep on the hay. The cattle are lowing, the baby awakes. The little Lord Jesus, no crying he makes. I love thee, Lord Jesus, look down from the sky and stay by my cradle till morning is nigh. Be near me, Lord Jesus, I ask thee to stay close by me forever and love me, I pray.
tender care and fit us for heaven to live with thee there.
Good job, guys. Look at that. You got a song and dance. That was pretty good. All right, we're going to invite you to stand again. We're going to sing a couple more songs. Come on, stand with me. Now, we haven't sang this song for a year, Sue, so I don't even know if I know this one. You know this one? This is an old classic. Everybody likes to take a holiday. Everybody likes to take a rest. Spending time together with the family. Sharing lots of love and happiness. All right, sing this. You know this. Come on. Come on and ring those bells and light the Christmas tree. Jesus is the King, born for you and me. Come on and ring those bells. Everybody sing. Jesus, we remember it's your birthday. Celebrations come because of something good. Celebrations we love to recall. Mary had a baby boy in Bethlehem, the greatest celebration of them all. Come on, here we go. And come on, ring those bells like the Christmas tree. Jesus is the King, born to you and me. Come on, ring those bells and everybody sing. Jesus, we remember. All right, we're going to try the chorus again. Here we go. And come on and ring those bells like the Christmas tree. Jesus is the King, born for you and me. Come on and ring those bells and everybody sing. Jesus, we remember it's your birthday. Many of you probably grew up singing that song. All right, what do we got next, Trent? All right, let's do this one.
The good news of great joy, and every woman, every man. This will be a sign to you, a baby born in Bethlehem. Come and worship, but do not be afraid. Company of angels, glory in the highest, and on earth a peace among those on whom his favor rests. Come and worship, do not be afraid.
All right, you know this part. Sing it with us. Come on.
My soul, magnifies the Lord. My soul magnifies the Lord, and he has done great things for me, great things for me.
All right, if you don't know the song, clap along with me. Come on. At least let's have some fun here this morning.
Unto you a child is born, unto us a son is given. Let every heart prepare his throne. Let every nation under heaven come and worship, and do not be afraid.
All right, here we go.
My soul magnifies the Lord. My soul magnifies the Lord, and he has done great things for me, great things for me. And my soul magnifies the Lord. My soul magnifies the Lord. He has done great things for me, great things for me. Of his government there will be no end. He'll establish it with his righteousness, and he shall reign on David's throne, and his name shall magnify the Lord. He has done great things for me, great things for me. My soul magnifies the Lord. My soul magnifies the Lord. He has done great things for me, great things for me.
All right, now you can sit back down. I asked Trent and Tori and, well, Krista, you're not going to sing the song? Yeah, you're supposed to sing the song. We sang the song about a year ago, and so this morning I told these guys, oh yeah, we're singing this song. So this is as much notification that they got. All right? But this is a great Christmas song. We sang it a year ago. Listen to the words of this song.
God incarnate, Jesus Christ, you brought color into the world, turned darkness into light, Prince of Peace, Emmanuel, you brought color into the world, God and man to dwell. Oh, let the angels sing, oh, and let these bells ring, oh, because heaven has come, and heaven has come to earth. Oh, let us be, oh, praise for the day that Christmas came, oh, because Jesus has come, and Jesus has come to us. The day that Christmas came, Son of God, of whom the scriptures tell, you brought color into the world and ransomed Israel, humble King, Mary's perfect Son, you brought color into the world, bright and holy one. Oh, let the angels sing, oh, and let the sleigh bells ring, all because heaven has come, heaven has come to earth. Oh, let his people praise for the day that Christmas came, oh, because Jesus has come, Jesus has come to earth. The day that Christmas came, the day that Christmas came, the day that Christmas came, the day that Christmas came. The Messiah, deliverer, you brought color into the world, Lord, onto the earth.
Okay, so I'm going to bring this rocking chair up here. Pastor's going to come. He wants to read a story. So I'm going to have all the kids come on over. We're going to sit and we're going to listen to this story. Come on over. You came in your PJs.
Have a seat in front of me. I love a rocking chair. I'm old enough now to use it. And it's just right here. Sit right in the front here. And you have to be able to see the pictures. So kind of get close enough to see the pictures, and hopefully I'll be able to see the words. Okay, can you see the pictures? Yeah. Okay, can the moms and dads see the pictures yet? Okay, I think you're going to be able to.
My dad and my mom have good seeing.
They have good seeing?
Except for my dad.
Well, yeah, you know, I'm glad that they do. So we're going to tell it. The story is called The Littlest Watchman. Can you say the word watchman? Oh boy, you're some smart, intelligent. And you look so good and cozy today.
I'm the second smartest kid in my class.
You're the second smartest. Well,
I'm the second smartest in my class.
oh, are you? Is there anyone that's the smartest? Okay, look here now. Let me tell the story. What do you know? Just give me a little break here. Oh, I don't doubt that. I think he is. Now,
He's in kindergarten. I mean,
yeah.
he's
Yes, I know. What? Okay, you just let me tell the story, you know, and we'll be happy here. Okay, look here. One night on a quiet hillside. Do you see the hillside? Right there? One night on a quiet hillside, a little boy sat beside an old tree stump. An old tree stump. Watching and waiting. His name was Benjamin, and he was a watchman. Watch the next part of the story now. Here we have it. Being a watchman was a pretty important job. Benjamin did his best to take it seriously, but the problem was that his main duty was to sit still. Oh, thank you. We always like to illustrate the story. But the problem was, the main thing was to sit still and stare at the old boring tree stump, which made it kind of hard to do as a little boy. Even so, he knew that the people in his village counted on him. Benjamin's father was also a watchman and taught him all about it. Here's what Benjamin's father said. Well, his son said this, first of all, you want me to watch a stump? Watch a stump? Well, the father said, it's more about waiting rather than just staring at the stump. You've got to wait for something. It's not about staring, it's about waiting. Every day and every night, one of us is watching. We watch. What are they watching for? Listen. Every day we watch for the sign of the arrival of the king. Would you say king? They're watching for a king to come. Watch this. Like our Maker has promised. Yeah, I don't blame you a bit. Look here. Benjamin's father had raised him to know the old stories. You see that story there? The old stories of their people. He told them that long ago the Maker made heaven and earth. Do you ever see the sky? Yes. Do you ever see the earth? The clouds, moon, all of that. Well, yeah, God made everything. Watch this now. But something went terribly wrong. Something happened. And here's what happened. The people chose to rebel against their Maker. Then it says here, the curse came into the world, and even though the world is still beautiful, yet the world is broken. Something has happened that isn't good. Then look here. It seemed like the world was hopeless because the people rebelled against God. But you know, God had a plan. And watch this next picture here, please. Here's the plan. Benjamin's father taught him that their Maker had promised to send someone to take away the curse, somebody to make it better. And you see that right there? Somebody's going to come, a king is going to come to make things better. He promised to send... Well, watch now, it's going to happen. Not quite that, but you watch. He promised to send them a king who would rescue them and restore the whole world. Instead of leaving them like a useless stump, the Maker promised that a new branch, one man, so the new branch is going to be one who? One man, would grow his people into a fruitful, beautiful tree. This man would come from the family of a man called Jesse. The Maker, who is God, the Maker told people to wait for the king and to trust in his promise. But it's not easy to wait. Not easy to stare at a stump. What's this? The watchmen, however, many of the watchmen, they did trust and they did their best to help others trust. They reminded the people about what the Maker had said hundreds of years before. And here's what the Maker said. There shall come forth a shoot. You know, a shoot's a little tree. There shall come forth a shoot from the stump of Jesse, and a branch from his roots shall bear fruit. Even though the Maker had been awfully quiet for many years, the watchman still trusted his promises and kept a close lookout for the arrival of the promised king. Oh, watch coming up here. Oh, does the little watchman look happy? No, he kind of looks sad, doesn't he? Well, this is why. Yeah, that's true. Benjamin wanted to be a good watchman, but he found it very difficult. For one thing, it had become really boring. You were right. It had become really boring staring at a stump. He tried to focus by tracing the rings of wood on the stump, circling his eyes around and around, thinking about the promise. But as hard as he tried, it took only a skimpering bug or the hoot of an owl in the tree to distract him. Well, we're all like that. But as hard as he tried, it took only some little thing to take his mind off of the stump and the promise. Besides that, Benjamin struggled because everyone laughed at him. You see the other children? They thought, what's he looking at the stump for? And they even started to throw some things at him to distract him. So it wasn't always easy being a watchman and waiting for the promise of God. And what's this? You see out in the field, there are what? Shepherds there, and shepherds tend to what? Take care of the sheep. Yeah, watch their sheep. I think you're first in the class, not second. Then there were the shepherds. There's the shepherds, you see. They often walk past him on their way to the fields. Most nights, Benjamin could hear them laughing and having a good time as they roamed the neighboring hillside. Benjamin said they have all the fun. And then he said this, they're not stuck looking at an old stump. I wish I could have been a shepherd instead of a watchman. Night after night, Benjamin kept watch, hoping that the long-awaited shoot would appear on the stump, but it never did. Nothing ever seemed to happen. Watch this now. You see? See the picture of all the people traveling? Yeah, watch this now. One day it became even harder for Benjamin to focus. The road below became very busy. Travelers started pouring past on the way to the village. There were people of all different sorts, men and women, old and young. Some were on carts pulled by donkeys. Yeah, others were walking. Benjamin even noticed a man helping a lady who was going to have a baby walk really slowly. Ooh, they're all heading for the village. Yeah, I think you were. Along with all these distractions, something started to trouble Benjamin. Benjamin began to think, well, maybe we didn't get the story right. Maybe the little shoot is not going to come. He felt bad about it, but sometimes he doubted, would it ever happen? Well, watch this. For a period of time, Benjamin took his eyes off the stump. His shoulders were slumping. Benjamin looked toward the shepherd's hill. Maybe I should go and become a shepherd, he thought. It seems I'm not cut out to be a watchman. Oh, but watch what happens here. Woo. Are you ready for this one?
Yes.
Good. One's good enough for me. Watch this. But as he gazed toward the shepherds, you see they're way out in the field there? As he gazed toward the shepherds, his eyes began to kind of squint, and then they went very wide. The shepherds were not alone. In the sky, you see, in the sky above them, a single light shone down. Watch this. Suddenly, a glorious brightness. It's exciting, isn't it? You jumped right up. Suddenly, a glorious brightness lit up the night sky over the shepherds. Shading his eyes like this, shading his eyes, Benjamin could see a host of dotted lights with a larger glow. He couldn't make out the words, but out of that beautiful light came singing. Whoo! Singing, joyous singing. I guess it might be not just lights, but it's what?
I think it's God.
Well, I think you're both right.
It is God.
Yeah, that's good enough. Benjamin sat spellbound as he took in the light and melody. It was so beautiful he didn't even want to leave. And yet something drew his attention to that old stump. Oh, watch what happened. He takes a look at the stump. And look at the stump. You see, what's happening to the stump? What's that? Yeah, look here at the stump. Here it is. Benjamin's eyes had been trained to know every detail of the stump. It never changed. It was always the same, but it wasn't the same now. Growing out of the hardened wood on the top of the stump was a small green shoot.
It was the little plant for the tree to grow.
Yeah, a great flood of joy filled Benjamin as he remembered the Maker's promise. There shall come forth a shoot from this, a shoot from the stump of Jesse, and a branch from the roots shall bear fruit. Watch this now. He's running, isn't he? Do you know how to run? Yes. Oh, I shouldn't have asked that. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Look here. Quick as he could, Benjamin jumped up and he ran toward the village. The village was called Bethlehem. Barely able to contain his excitement as he darted along the dark path. As he reached the edge of the sleeping houses, the words burst out of the mouth of Benjamin in a great shout. Here's what Benjamin said. He's here. He's here. The king has come. Watch this. Just then, the door opened in a small building. And when the door opened, the light spilled out into the street. And Benjamin heard a familiar voice, the voice of one of the shepherds. And one of the shepherds standing right here said this, "Yes, the king has come. Would you like to come in and to see him?" And if you look in very carefully, you see the little baby. He's a baby king. And what is his name? His name is Jesus. And who is his mother? Mary. And his father what? Joseph. So the shoot came out. And the shoot is really Jesus. Isn't it a great story that God made a promise long ago that he's going to send his son into the world. And even though it took a long time, Jesus came. And that's what Christmas is all about. Christmas is Jesus has come into the world. And you know something, boys and girls? One day Jesus is coming back again.
I know that.
And we're going to see him. Isn't that awesome? But in the meantime, we have to be patient, right? And we have to not be distracted, but realize that Jesus is coming back again. You know, you have been a great group of children listening to this story. Yes, that is true. That is true. We'll soon have to give you a clergy collar and you can take over, okay? Thank you very much. You may go back to your seat. Oh, wait, don't move.
Okay, so, I asked these guys, I asked Jen to sing a song with these guys. Pastor, you going to sing with them too?
there's a lot of action to it, but yeah. Okay.
They love to sing at Awana. It's called Light of the World. And you guys are going to sing this, okay? You remember the actions? Okay.
I think everyone should stand on this one.
Some of you guys know it from.
Let's all stand. Let's stand on this one.
The world is searching for an answer, a ray of hope in a hopeless world. Who can we turn to? Where is our rescue? There is someone, he's the answer. He's the light and he'll light the way. His name is Jesus, and he came to save us. He is the light, 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 light of the world, and he shines all over the earth, shining bright, bright, bright. He is the light of the world. He is the light, 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 light of the world, and he shines all over the earth, shining bright, bright, bright. He is the light of the world. The world is searching for an answer, a ray of hope in a hopeless world. Who can we turn to? Where is our rescue? There is someone, he's the answer. He's the light and he'll light the way. His name is Jesus, and he came to save us. He is the light, 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 light of the world, and he shines all over the earth, shining bright, bright, bright. He is the light of the world. He is the light, 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 light of the world, and he shines all over the earth, shining bright, bright, bright. He is the light of the light of the world, and he shines all over the earth, shining bright, bright, bright. He is the light of the
There you are.
Good morning and Merry Christmas. It's great to be here in the house of the Lord. I don't think there's any better place that we could be right at this moment. Just from the deacons and probably from all the members of the church, I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and just thank everybody for what they've done throughout the year. We've had many volunteers in this church, and things just couldn't operate or they wouldn't be the same without them. So we thank all of our volunteers. This morning, I just want to recognize, however, our paid staff. We have a small staff here, but they do a lot of work. A lot of what you see is just what happens here on Sunday morning, and there's a lot of things that go into that throughout the week, a lot of prayer, a lot of preparation. So if we could have everybody who is on staff, and if you're here, Susan, Jen, Pastor Q, Pastor Les, if you could all come on up to the stage, please. So we just want to give a little token of our appreciation for all of the hard work that you do And so once again, we just thank you for everything that you do, and we wish you all and your families a very Merry Christmas. So just give them all a hand.
All right, why don't we stand? Let's close this thing. We're going to sing Joy to the World. We're just going to sing Joy to the World, and then we'll sing We Wish You a Merry Christmas, and that'll be our end for today. So thankful that you're out here with us this morning celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ. Let's sing this song.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Joy to the world, the Savior reigns. Let men their songs employ, whilst fields and floods, rocks, hills and plains repeat the sounding joy, repeat the sounding joy. We sing joy, unspeakable joy, overflowing well, no tongue can tell. Joy, unspeakable joy, rises in my soul, never lets me go. The world with truth and grace, and makes the nations prove the glories of his righteousness, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love, and his love. We sing joy, unspeakable joy, and overflowing well, no tongue can tell. And joy, unspeakable joy, rises in my soul, never lets me go. Okay, we're going to just do one more thing before you go. Let me remind you of a couple of things, though. Next week, Sunday morning, we do not have Sunday morning service because you're going to be up all night waiting to ring in the new year. Okay? So we're having Sunday service next week at 6 p.m. It's the launch of our new name for our church. We'll be called River Church. And we're going to have a party doing that. We're going to have some great music. We're going to have some fireworks here. We're going to invite people. In fact, there are cards out there that you can use to invite people. To make sure you put that in your calendar. No Sunday morning service next week, but we're having a Sunday night service at 6 p.m. And let me also remind you, if you're giving any donations or offering, there is a box at the back. You can put your offering in there. This is the last week before the new year, so we want to make sure if you're looking for your tax receipts and those kinds of things, make sure you get your offering in so they can tally all those things and get those things out to you. But from all of us here at the church, we want to wish you a Merry Christmas. Jen, you have something? Oh, and Jen said make sure you bring sandwiches and sweets next week.
because you're feeding yourselves, I guess. All right? I'll make one peanut butter jelly sandwich, cut it up in 19 pieces, and we'll have a good time, right? So make sure about all those things. So glad you can be with here. Let's sing We Wish You a Merry Christmas, and then we will be dismissed this morning. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Glad tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Merry Christmas, everybody. Make sure you greet somebody on your way out.